Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you brothers, man, that's pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. And, I'm going to pretty much get right into it, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and starting at 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Thus saith the Lord power of Israel, saying, Write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. All right. And that's the reason why we have these scriptures, man. All right. These were Israelite men. Okay. These were Israelites, prophets of the Most High, who were inspired to write down these prophecies, these different proverbs and laws. Okay, the Most High put the Spirit on them to write these things so that we can have them today. All right, I believe that's in the book of Romans, where it says the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. Okay, reading on, it says, For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord. All right, and who's Israel and Judah? Israel represents the 12 tribes, man. All right, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians. Those are Negro to Indian descent. And Judah in particular is the so-called Negroes. All right, the so-called blacks, so-called African Americans. For those that don't know, reading on, it says, And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. Right, because today, all right, our people are not in our homeland. All right, we're in captivity here in America. All right, and the land that He gave to us is Jerusalem. Okay, Jerusalem is the how you would say is our motherland, pursuing I believe Galatians the 4th chapter. Okay, and that's really what we waiting on, man. Waiting to possess our land again, man. All right, and it's not Africa. Okay, for the ones that's still in this African spirit, man. Motherland is not Africa. Okay, it's Jerusalem. Reading on, verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. Okay, which again is the so-called Negroes. All right, so-called Spanish-speaking tribes and Native and Seminole Indians. All right, that's the Most High's people. It says, For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Right, and that's the time that we in, man. We in a time of trembling. We in a time of fear. Okay, and not peace. I believe that's it might be 1st or 2nd Thessalonians, where it says, Well, they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction cometh upon them. All right, so we're not in a time of love and safety and all that stuff, man. We in a time of the Most High about to judge this place, man. All right, reading on, it says, Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Right, meaning that's the spirit that's going to come upon a society when all hell break loose, man. All right, we always speak about Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai opening up on this place, man. So you're going to have men in real vulnerable positions. Okay, they basically going to be as women. You know, they're basically going to turn to little bitches. All right, that's why it says, and you see whether a man doth travail with child. These niggas out here, you know, the guy you think who's the toughest, you know, he gonna turn to a little bitch, man. All right, because the Lord gonna bring that judgment down. Reading on, verse 7, it says, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Excuse me. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, All right. Who's Jacob? Jacob is another name, or is another title for Israel. Okay. Jacob is the progenitor or the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. So for the Israelites, this is a time of trouble, man. All right. And the scriptures speak about all the different plagues and tribulations that's going to come upon our people. But then it says, reading on, but he shall be saved out of it, which represents who? The elect. All right. The elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3. Okay. Pursuing the Zechariah, the 13th chapter, which speaks about the 2/3 shall be cut off and die. But it says a third part shall be brought through the fire. All right. So we praying, man, through the spirit that we are part of that number. All right. Not that we could be brought through that physical fire. Okay. But to be brought through the spiritual fire, man, which is what we're going through now, going through these tribulations, going through temptation. All right. Trying to endure the chastening of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So that in that day, we may be counted worthy to receive salvation, man. Okay, verse 8. For it shall come to pass that in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Right, meaning the Lord's going to end our captivity. Right, because whether you so-called blacks and Hispanics believe it or not, man, we still in captivity under this devil, the so-called white man. All right, but this is our last captivity, man. After this is the kingdom. It says, but they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Okay. Right, so our people you're going to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, not Allah, not Buddha. All right, not Jesus Christ. All right, not the woman, which a lot of you Negroes worship your woman. All right, you're going to worship Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, in righteousness. All right, and King David is going to sit on his throne. All right, it says, therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Right, so we're going to be in complete rulership. We're going to have power. We're going to be at rest. All right. And we're not going to fear, man, because we're going to have Yahweh Shem Yahushai on our side. And the Lord's only dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay. Nowhere in this chapter did he say he's going to join the other nations and give them rest, man, and give them rulership. Okay. And give them a break from their labor and their captivity. Nah, these other nations, they're gonna be in captivity, all right? Because the Lord's only dealing with his people, all right? And he's gonna uphold that covenant or that oath, so to speak, that he made with our forefathers, man. That he was gonna give us the kingdom of heaven. So that's really what we laboring for, man. We laboring to be or that first stock, man, to make it on those chariots, so that we could receive those blessings. Reading on, it says, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. All right. Right. So it's right. So the Most High, he's the one that's gotta save us, man. People talking about they're going to save themselves, thinking they're going to, fly planes and set sail on a damn ship. You ain't going to do a damn thing. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to save us out of here, man. We put 100% faith in that. Okay. It says, though I make a full end of all nations whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayst be bound up, that thou hast no healing medicines. Right, and that's how people in the society, man. Our people are totally finished. Okay, our people are totally finished, man. They don't know whether they coming or going. All right, and those curses, which you can read in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, verse 15, I believe it's verse 16 on down to the end. You can see the state that our people are in, man. All right, physically and spiritually, our people are finished, which is why they need a savior. Okay, reading on, it says, all thy lovers, Sakya, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one. Right, the so-called white man. All right, the so-called white man is our natural born enemy. He's our arch nemesis. Okay, he's an arch nemesis to the Israelites. Okay, he's all right. He's the villain in this movie. Okay, the Israelites are meant to be the heroes. The so-called white man is our natural born enemy, and the Most High used the white man, like we always say, he used him as a whooping stick to punish our people. All right, it says, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Right, because our people went off. All right, they broke the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, and they still breaking them to this day. It says, why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Right, so when the nigga talking about why we in this condition, how do we get here? You know, because you went off. All right, you can't turn your back on your Yahweh Shem Yahushua and think you're gonna live in just freedom and happiness, man. Nah, man, the Lord going to deal with you. Okay, and He's dealt with us as a nation, man. All right, verse 15. Why criest thou? I'm sorry, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and on thy adversaries every one of them shall fall. Slack it, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So the Most High basically used the white man not only to be a punishment unto us, but he basically set the white man up to get his ass punished, man. So when it's all said and done, we gonna get vengeance on these devils. All right, and that's a part of the glory, man. That's a part of the victory, man. Okay, to get payback on these devils for what they did to our people. Okay, I read that again. It says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And the so-called white man has devoured us, man. All right, for the past, what, 400, 500 years we've been here in America. All right, and even going back into history, going back to the Greeks, going back to the Romans. Okay, these devils been devouring us, man. Now we finally gonna get a chance to get these devils back, man. It says, on all thine adversaries, every one of them. All right, so it ain't gonna be a few, you know, oh, it's gonna be a few. Oh, so you know, nah, it's a few good white people, or it's a few amongst the nations that nah, man. Every one of them, all right, every last one of them, man. It says shall go into captivity. All right, which that's going to be fulfilled in the kingdom. And it says, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled. Right, and we're gonna spoil these devils, man. All right, we're gonna take back what's ours. It says, all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. These devils prey upon us every day, man. All right, but now they're gonna be as prey. Verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord. Right, because our people are not only physically wounded, we spiritually wounded, man. All right, speaking about the nation of Israel as a whole. All right, We don't know our nationality. All right. We have no clue who our power is. We don't know his name. And again, I say we as in like the nation of Israel, but to his men that's prophesying, man, we know what the truth is. Okay. Which really, that's us. We really have the health and that healing of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because like I said, we got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We got his name. We got his laws. All right. And we know these prophecies, man. All right. It says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they call thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Right. It says, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. Right, in the kingdom, we're going to multiply, man. All right, we're going to multiply, and we're going to basically rebuild our nation. Okay, which is going back to the part where it speaks about the healing. We're going to rebuild ourselves physically. We're going to multiply again, and we're going to get back all the spiritual elements that the Most High meant for us to have, man. Right, knowing who we are, knowing his name. Okay, having our language again. Okay, and being in rulership, have these nations in their proper place, man, which is as slaves. Okay, it says their children also shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them. See that? So every nation that oppressed us, man, the Lord said he gonna oppress them now. All right. I believe that's in the book of Galatians. It says, that which a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Okay, so the Most High is fair. You put us into captivity, we're gonna put you into captivity now, which is how it's supposed to be anyway, pursuant to Leviticus 25, and I believe the 44th verse, which speaks about the heathen that's round about you should be for a bondman and a bondmaid. All right, so these other nations, even from the beginning, they was destined and they was created to be our servants, man. You know, that's what we laboring for, man. We laboring to have that, man, to have these nations under our foot. Okay, reading on, it says, verse 21, and their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governor shall proceed from the midst of them, and I will cause him to draw near, and he that approacheth, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engaged his heart to approach unto me, saith the Lord? And he shall be, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. Right, the whirlwind is just basically represents the Most High's judgment and the Most High's destruction, man. Okay, it has basically which is really coming to America. Okay, because this is the land of the wicked, so-called white man. This is basically the capital of wickedness, man. All right, and the Lord's going to send destruction upon this place. All right, and not only the so-called white man, but the wicked of our people too. All right, the 2/3. Okay, that whirlwind is going to fall upon your head, man. Okay, reading on. Okay, it's the last verse. It says, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days he shall consider it. Right, so this is all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. all right, to bring down our enemies, to destroy our enemies, all right, to bring judgment on the earth, all right, and to give his people peace, man, all right, give our people peace, rest, and restore the kingdom unto us, man. That's what we out here laboring for, all right, to labor and rest, man, all right. So hope brothers been edified. All right, till next time, I say shalom.